So here the topic is stress strain relationship. So we are going to plot a graph between the stress and strain. Stress, as we know, are the restoring forces developed in the material per unit area, and strain, we know, are the changes in the dimension per unit dimension. Now firstly, we consider that there is a small strain in the material, and this strain gives rise to a stress. Stress arises due to strain. If there is no strain, no stress arises. Now firstly we will draw a graph, and this is for extension. So there is a metal wire. We'll consider a metal wire hanging from the roof. It is of length L. When some weight is applied, so this weight is the load. So here we are plotting the load, and here we are plotting the extension. So what happens initially, that as there is more and more load, we can say there will be more and more extension, but they are proportional to each other initially. But later on, after a particular time, the linear relationship breaks, and there will be more extension than the smaller extension initially, and finally the extension rate further increases. For a smaller increase in the load, we will find there is a larger increase in the extension. But up to this P point, till there is proportionality, we can say extension is proportional to the load. So this is an idea of the graph between the stress and strain. Now similar is the graph of stress versus strain. Initially the strain increases, then stress restoring forces also increases, and both are proportional to each other. So we draw it, we write it as stress is proportional to strain, because stress depends on strain. So we write stress is proportional to strain, and this is what the Hooke's law. Now up to point P, or till there is small extension, the stress is directly proportional to strain. P point is known as the proportionality point. Now this is a complete graph drawn between the stress and strain. It shows P proportionality limit, E elastic limit, Y yields point, and B breaking point of the wire. Now let us see about point E, that is the elastic limit. So elastic limit, it is defined as that up to this limit, if the wire is unloaded, then the wire completely regains its shape and size. So elastic limit is the point up to this point. If the weight is unloaded, then wire completely regains along the same path, it regains its original size and shape also. Now another thing about point E is that point E is very close to point P generally, and it may sometimes coincide with point P also. So elastic limit is very close to the proportionality limit P. The next point is yield point Y. This yield point is that point after which or beyond which the wire begins to flow. Flow means, you can see here that after the yield point, the graph shows that the strain rate is greater. So that is the meaning of the flow of the wire, that the strain is larger and larger for a smaller and smaller value of the stress. So that is the yield point Y. That from this point stress, wire begins to flow and strain increases quickly. So that is the yield point Y. Now B is the breaking point. Now later on what happens? That at any small weak juncture the wire will break, and that is known as the breaking point. There is another important, the permanent set. This is the meaning that beyond E point, if the wire is unloaded, so we go beyond E point firstly of the wire and unload it, then this wire doesn't regain its original size. Up to E point it regains its original size. So there will be some 1% increase or less than it or more than it in the wire. And this property of permanent set, it is also shown here in the graph, that how does any point after E point, if the wire is unloaded, then it comes to its not to its original size, and there will be a strain permanent, and that is known as permanent set. So this property is here, as we have discussed, that this property is used for ductility, that those materials which undergo a large increase in their length before breaking. So there are some materials, metal wires generally, they undergo a large increase in their length and they doesn't break. So that means there is a large plastic region, or plastic region is very large, and such can be drawn into wires. On the other side, brittle are those materials that which breaks after the elastic point, just after the elastic point, that is E point, it just breaks. So these are, for example, glass cannot be drawn further and further like the metal wire, because it has very small plastic region. So that's all in this. Thank you very much.